With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And so off the tip, it's Boston. To the paint. Right side, Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And we've got a time.
Espérate, que tengo el indicador de bandeja. Esa vaina yo no juego con eso. El ñoño lo dejo puesto, espérate.
2K25. NBA2K25.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston, where the Celtics will square off. The kick out to Tatum. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got the first points up on the board here for the Celtics. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 5.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Dort. To the middle. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. 5 points in the game.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Brown. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Dort. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. Rebound, Boston. Brown outside. Tatum with it. Dort covering. Now here's Porzingis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom. Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
It's Brown on the wing. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And here is Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by White. And White slams it in.
Soaring in for the dunk, Derek White. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by White. Right side, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Outside, Dort. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Tatum. 1 second left. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
long, 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Williams, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
The Celtics working the ball around now. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Outside Tatum. A 3-ball. Porzingis can't hit. Thunder trailing by 3. To the paint. There's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And it's White missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Williams. Knocks down the 3-ball. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to White. Down low. Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Porzingis at the elbow. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for Boston.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Outside Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Holmgren with the steal. Here's George. Oh, good with the triple. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Celtics with the lead. Out left to the wing. Porzingis high post. He's got 9. Count that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Nice shot from the wing.
Assisted.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's to Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. To the inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now, here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here's Boston. Holiday left side. Outside Tatum. To Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And the Celtics making a change here. And so Tatum nails them both. Thunder trailing by 3. Wallace outside. And the dunk by Wallace.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Go credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Wallace. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 3.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D8, the versatility. That is pretty special. Here's Holmgren. Nothing on the board. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. Tipped away. Outside, White. Pass to Cornette. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cornette's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SBA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Cornette. Good D by Holmgren.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
Here's Cornette. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. Tatum looking around. And there's the foul. There you go on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 42 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Out to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And they pick up 2.
Woo-hoo-hoo, the burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
White left side. And he's good on the 3-ball. White's got 5.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Back to Porzingis. For the tie. Right side Tatum. Out to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis. Porzingis.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Thunder. They lead by a bucket. And
The Thunder, 42.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David. Knocked away. Holiday. Thunder with the rebound. Inside. Pass to Hartenstein. No good from outside. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Brown. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Holiday with it. Outside, Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And here's Holiday. Out to Porzingis. That's the free fly. Good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
On the wing, Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
To the left side wing. Holmgren wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Now Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. To the paint. And that's dunked by Porzingis.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them. SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
Let's take a moment moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Boston.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Out to Porzingis. This one for three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Boston. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Tatum. Williams with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now, here's Holmgren. To the inside. Rebounded by Tatum.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Outside, White. They get the rebound. Back to Porzingis. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The screen from Brown. 5 on the clock. Bounce pass from Tatum. Here's Porzingis. Thunder with the rebound.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Outside, White. Porzingis inside. Got it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Misses. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg.